Hey, welcome to Prelude to Ulysses. This is... Oh, man, what a special fucking day it is. You know? It's like, it's your birthday. Hold on. Take this cover off my phone. It's all smudgy. Welcome to Prelude to Ulysses. This is the, uh-oh. Welcome to Prelude to Ulysses. This is Alex reads the Popol Vuh. Popol Vuh, the sacred book of the ancient Chique Maya. It's so good. It's been for fucking ever since I've read this. Get a water. I love this. Oh, bananas. Nice. Oh, I don't have any fucking water? The fuck, man? If you want to eat potatoes with your mouth, you gotta... Oh, now the oven's preheated. I don't remember what happened last time. Gotta peel these things. Nowadays, you gotta peel everything. Okay. We're on part 1, chapter 4. Part 1, chapter 4. Am I a dog or am I a horse? Everybody loves toasters. Everyone's got an oven too. You can choose how to eat your food. You want to be a ham sandwich kind of baby? Or do you want to eat Brussels sprouts with your favorite lady? Hello. You won't go eat Brussels sprouts. You won't go eat carrots. That's good. That's good. You won't go eat Brussels sprouts. You won't go eat Brussels sprouts. You won't go eat some carrots. You won't go eat cereal with me. What's your favorite brand of Cheez-Its? What's your favorite mouth to drink coffee with? Damn it, that went off. Oh, sorry. Welcome to the Prelude to Ulysses. P2U. It's what all the kids are calling it now. It's crazy since we've blown up and gone super viral, and everyone's sending me pictures of their feet. Don't do that. I'm not not into it, but I'm not into it. I think the tea's ready. The tea water. Just come. So from what I remember, and it's been quite a long time since I've actually done this, the gods have been pissy. Or no, they're trying to create people. So first of all, they created animals, but the animals wouldn't worship them, so they're like, fuck this shit. Then they made a group of human beings out of mud. But they were kind of too dumb, and certainly were not interested in worship. And I think they were washed away with the rain. But then they created a breed of human beings that were made of sticks. And they were doing pretty good. They were successful. I think they created their own language. Let's put this in here. Okay, we'll come back at 10 minutes. And then there's something wrong with the stick people. I don't remember what exactly. Ginger tea. Apple cider vinegar. Just a little splish splash, baby. A little itty bit, right? Man, just throw some cinnamon in it. Please be cinnamon. Okay, good. Cinnamon in there. It's good stuff. Depending on what kind of person you are, either a slug or just a fucking crazy amount. I used to buy my honey from my boss who had a bunch of bees, but my old boss, I mean, it was always great honey. Oh, a little too expensive, but whatever. But now that I buy cheap honey, I use tons of it because I'm not nervous about wasting all my year's supply of honey. You could just go to the store and buy more. Okay, all right. And I don't know. Popol Vuh is pretty great so far. Oh, very important. We want to steep the tea, right? With a book that we don't care about. You know, it might have a little bit of damage. So take your dumbest book. That's one of my dumb. It's probably the worst book I own. Reels. Oh shit. Hopefully I don't end up with another sideways episode. So the last sentence is, and therefore the monkeys look like men, and then it's an example of a generation of men who were created and made, but were only wooden figures, vacant of what makes a human being a human being. Hey, honey, what's up? Oh, this girl needs some food and drugs. I'll pause it for that one. Totally forgot. All their pots and pans and rocks started killing the wooden people because they weren't good enough. I looked at it a little bit. Okay, so good. Oh, the dogs turned against them. Oh, man, this is great. And then they killed him. And even they tried to climb in caves, and the caves spat them out. Cool. All right, without further ado, if you're just getting here, I would just edit out the rest. Just edit out all the first 9 minutes of this. Pretty worthless. It might be a fun pet project for you to edit this. I love you, honey bear. I promised her this morning I'd take her for a walk, and I don't think that's gonna happen. Hi, baby. So I think they're all fucked, but so the ruin of men. Wait. So was the ruin of the men who had been created and formed, the men made to be destroyed and annihilated. The faces of all of them were mangled and turned into monkey. It is said that their descendants are the monkeys which now live in the forests. So they were repelled. What's the word? It starts with a B. Beguiled. Burr. What's it mean to be kicked out? Behest? Brolo? Begone? What's that word? Kicked out forever. Starts with B. Blowed? Blurred? Buh. Okay, if you're just getting here, I would edit out the first 10 minutes and 30 seconds go. Hey, welcome to Prelude to Ulysses. We're going to go right into it. I'll do a little backstory on what happened last time. So these gods, I think there's about 5 of them, but I am a bit confused about it. Oh, shit, I got to go check that shit in the oven. Oh, no. All right, we'll pause it for that. We'll give it another 5 minutes, but hold on. Started, Jesus Christ. Okay, all right. And those people were monkeys. If you're just joining us, we're on chapter 4, part 1, chapter 4 of the. I have a kombucha. Okay. Chapter 4. It was cloudy and twilight then. I feel like it's fine, okay? I got this. Quit pretending I don't. I know. It was cloudy and twilight then on the face of the earth. There was no sun then. Nevertheless, there was a being called Vukub Kash. Okay, wait. What is the... Man, I wrote notes, maybe? No. I wrote a lot of lists. Don't be real. What the fuck is that? The fuck poem is that too? It's pretty rough, pretty mean. Something I wrote to somebody. I'm not gonna read it out loud. All right, I will. I was looking for the book. Oh wait, no, this is the one I share with people. Maybe don't sing. No one watches this, but this is the one I do make public, unlike the other ones which I do not make public. Some of them I do. All right. It was cloudy and twilight then on the face of the earth. There was no sun yet. I don't recall they're mentioning light earlier on because I'm reading too many books at once. Nevertheless, there was a being called Vukub Kaquix. Caquix. Vucub Kaquix. That means we're footnoting down to the bottom. Vukub Kaquix. That is to say, 7 macaws. Ximenes believed he saw in this personage a kind of Lucifer. To Braulio de Bourbourg, he was a prince, perhaps the chief of a large part of Central America. It is hardly necessary to point out that this entire episode of Vukub Kaquix and his sons is wholly imaginary and has no relation to historical fact. Why would you point that out and not the fucking stick people that melted into monkeys? Why didn't you say that then? That's a weird thing to say. Is wholly imaginary and has no relation to historical fact. That means stick figures are historical fact. That's what this sentence has informed me of. Okay, perfect. The Chique frequently use the number 7, Vukub, in their own names, as is seen throughout this book. So, I don't care who saw Lucifer. That's just silly. Sorry. Nevertheless, there is a being called the Club Kakix, who was very proud of himself. So even though there was no sun, the Club Kakix was very proud of himself. The sky and earth existed. Don't you need light to tell the difference? No, I guess if you're standing, you would know that you're not... This is different than the ground. Okay. Okay, pull that shit out of the oven right now. So, almost made it 3 full sentences. The sky... The sky and the earth existed, but the faces of the sun and moon were covered. So it said there was no sun yet, but I mean, I feel like if you're going to translate, if I was going to put the effort into translating something, I would translate also the tensage, the present past tense, you know, like I would, I mean, what's more important, getting the words right in the right order or getting the message right? And I feel like I'm so hung up on like this type of like, not hypocrisy. What's the word? God, I am just bad at this shit today. Hypothesis, dude. Something that makes itself wrong. Something that goes against itself. I mean, that is a hypocrite, but that's more of a personified version of the word I want to find. Oh my God. Hypocritical? No, that's the same thing. It's the same thing. Whatever, man. But like it talks. God, I almost had the word in my head. All right, we're gonna look it up. I don't give a shit. No one watches these anyways. I wish I was a spider on the moon. I'll see you then, and I'll see you soon. Something that contradicts itself. Is that the word you're looking for? Nice. I think I got it. Something contradictory. I feel like I spent a lot of time reading about how this book contradicts itself. But I was also reading a different book. Okay. And he, the cub cax, which means 7 macaws. What's a macaw look like? I bet that's a bird we're not going to find in birds of Colorado. D. Magpie. Mallard. Meadowlark. Ugh. What is a macaw? He has one of them big Fruit Loop noses. I made some really bad episodes lately. You don't gotta tell me. I know it. Life's changing a little bit, you know? Things are different. If you want something you can rely on, this is not for you. I guess the problem might be that I'm not doing a better job. It's probably better when I started. Well, whatever. It's okay to get worse at stuff. And he, Vakub Kakiks, the seven macaws, said, "Truly, they are clear examples of those people who were drowned, and their nature is that of supernatural beings." I'm assuming he's talking about the monkeys. When he, who is birds, I mean, what if he had bad eyesight back in the day when they had like hordes of birds that were like, you know, miles long, and you couldn't see what they were, and it was a bird that's not natural from your area? No, you would know a bird. You know, that'd be weird, man. You'd think it's one big thing. Okay. I shall now. So he's talking about how the monkeys are definitely the people who are drowned because their nature is that of supernatural beings. Footnote. This seems to be an allusion to the flood which destroyed the wooden men. Farther on, the narration says that Vakub Kakiks existed at the time of the flood. The general idea among the Indians was that not all the primitive men perished during the flood. In the place cited in chapter 3, N13, what's the N? Maybe sentence 13. Bishop Las Casas says, they believed that certain persons who escaped the flood populated their lands, and that they were called their great father and the great mother. They believed that certain persons who escaped the flood populated their lands. Oh, always a flood. There must have been a really wet time on this planet. It's like happened before everyone found God. Why do you believe in God? I got so wet. I just had to come up with some reason why I was so wet all the time. Like there's the floods everywhere. You know, even Gilgamesh is a flood story. Everyone's flooding all the time. What? God, this is so bad. Ugh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna eat that food. Oh, hey there. Whoa! Yeah. Don't lick the Bible. Okay. Okay, hang on for a second. So far, there's no sun. It's dark. There's this dude who's actually 7 birds, and he's talking about how people turn into monkeys, and some of them actually turn into the rest of us, I think. Okay. I shall now, this is Vokub Kakik still speaking. I shall now be great above all the beings created and formed. I am the sun, the light, the moon, he exclaimed. Great is my splendor. Now remember, it said that the moon was, the faces of the sun and the moon were covered. So they were there. But it's saying that Vakub Kakiks is maybe just being maybe waxing poetic, saying he is like the sun, he's like the moon, you know, like in the way that Kim Jong-un is hero to all of us. Great is my splendor. Because of me, men shall walk and conquer. For my eyes are of silver, bright, resplendent as precious stones. I feel like having that reflective of an eyeball would have some pretty major issues with the incoming light. But then again, there's no light anywhere, is there? Why would you have eyes if there's no sun? I mean, you wouldn't. Name one space alien with eyeballs. Oh, they all have eyeballs, don't they? Nope, not the sombrero one from that movie. Okay, keep reading. I'm not done yet. Oh, good, this is a short chapter. Okay. For my eyes are of silver, bright and resplendent as precious stones. I think most precious stones are see-through, not reflective. What about gold? Gold. Okay. Gold is or silver. Why didn't you think of silver? It said it was like silver. God. I've had such a long, hard day. My life is so hard. Everything's so hard for me. Oh. But at least I'm an intellectual who reads. I'm ready to read now. Okay. For my non-sighted viewers, I am putting saline in my nose because I haven't breathed out of my nose for like 20 fucking years. Like perfect stones, like silver. Like the face of the sky, which, if it was reflective, it would be black. Because there's nothing. My nose shines afar like the moon, comparing it again to something he should never have been able to see, but whatever. Oh no, because he was there in the very beginning. My throne is of silver, and the face of the earth is lighted when I pass before my throne. So these are giant cosmic beings, kind of like that movie The Eternals, directed by Chloe Zhao, starring that guy that looks like that other guy and that other dude that looks like that other dude, and I think Lucy Liu's in it, maybe. There's big space boys in there. It's pretty cool. Widely described as the best Marvel movie ever made. That's what I think this guy is. I think this is where maybe they got their ideas from Marvel. From that Marvel movie that Chloe Zhao directed. Why does everyone hate it? I actually liked it a lot. Yeah. My teacups. Okay. So then I am the sun, I am the moon for all mankind. This passage presents much difficulty for the translator. The Vocabulario de las Lenguas Quiche de Cachicol defines the word Zakil Kahol as it shall be the human family, in quotations. The meaning generally accepted is that of vassals or descendants. Huh? Okay. Gotta look up the word vassals. Vassalls. I know I already looked it up. Don't have to tell me that. I think that's for a different book, though. That's the Bible. I'm not gonna find much meaning for words in there, or meaning. You want to dig into that? You want to talk about how much you hate the Bible? No. Every day. All the time I do. Vassals. I opened to the right page. Did I? I did. I must have. Oh my god. I did. I opened right to the right page the second time I opened it. Vassal. 1. In the feudal system, a person granted the use of land in return for rendering homage, fealty, and usually military service to a lord or other superior, feudal tenant. Number 2, a person holding some similar relation to a superior. A subject or subordinate. Number 3, a servant or slave. Number 4, characteristic of a vassal. Having the status or position of a vassal. That's cool. I actually don't know if I looked that one up before. Hey, hang tight real quick. I got some. Oh, we'll go with Prelude to Ulysses. Hello, this. So, he is saying to no one in particular, this random person that is also some birds, and it's also a he's like the devil according to Ximenes. But I bet priests see the devil everywhere. You know, if you're looking for something, you see it everywhere. That's why last 3 relationships I got out of was with Honda Accords. You get it? Hi, Lotus. He says, so then, I am the sun, I am the moon for all mankind. But that translates actually to, I am the sun, and so shall be the human family. But why does it say the meaning generally accepted is that of vassals or descendants? Oh, so vassals just means perhaps the word subordinate and child was synonymous back in the writing of, hi honey, the Chike or Quiche. So shall it be, because I can see very far. I bet that means like spatially or through time or something. What time it is? It's gonna be like 10. I ain't got work till late. So the cub, Kakik spoke, but he was not really the sun. He was only vainglorious of his feathers and his riches. So this is vainglorious as one word. Oh, I don't know if that's a typo or if vainglorious is a different word. I'm sure it's means what it means, but it could also mean something else. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, I forgot the alphabet. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Vainglorious, one word. All right. So it only took me 2 tries or something to get in there. Oh my god. So wait, it's one of those filled with or characterized by vainglory. So we're going to read the definition of vainglory. vainglory, one word. Vainglory. Excessive elation or pride over one's own achievements, abilities, etc. Boastful vanity, vainglory. That's a good word. Hope my vassals aren't vainglorious. What's vassals mean again? Let's look that. Oh my god, I forgot because it didn't mean what I thought it meant. It's not descendants. Subordinates. That wasn't even the first definition. Got it. I got it. It's right here. Don't worry. It's not even hard to find this one. Where is it though? Oh man, what's going on here? I like the first definition of vassals, which was a person granted the use of land in return for rendering homage. So you get to live here so long as you love me. That's fucking crazy shit. That's what a vassal is. And vainglorious means excessive pride or vanity, or the second definition is empty pomp or show. Empty pomp or show. Lovely definitions today. This dictionary, whoever wrote it is a fucking genius. Is that true? The Bible. What's the point of that? Just shut up. Shut the fuck up, man. All right, man, I will. Okay. So Vakub Kakik spoke, but he was not really the son. He was only vainglorious. That means purporting to an element of vainglory. That's not the right word. Purport. Okay, what's purport mean? P-U-R? What do you think? I use that word a lot, and I don't even think I know what it means. I like to sound smart. Purport. P-U? P-O. Purport? Purport? Practice. P-U-P. Ooh. What was I looking up? Purport. P-U-R-P-O-R-T, probably. Purport! It's a verb. Number 1, to present the appearance of being, profess, or claim. A man purporting to be the manager. Number 2, to convey, express, or imply. Number 3, the meaning, import, or sense. Number 4, a purpose or intention. Those are nouns. So there's a big difference between the first definition of purport, which is to present the appearance of being, profess, or claim. And number 2, to convey, express, or imply. One of those two definitions does imply a lie. By to present the appearance of being. No, it doesn't, but I would to present the appearance of being. I don't know, maybe I'm reading into it differently. Does that imply that to purport from the first definition standpoint would be to pretend? Or is it just showing off, as is the second definition? You know, something of vainglory. He was only vainglorious of his feathers and riches. Yeah, okay, so I used the word purport correctly. That's fun, huh? Only vainglorious of his feathers and his riches. And he could see only as far as the horizon. And he could not see all over the world. Thank you. Earth is, maybe it's flat. Vakub Kakiks is a flat earther. That's for shiz. He can only see to the horizon. Mentally, spiritually. And way too much cinnamon down there. Pour some peach kombucha. Oh yeah, that'll be good, I'm sure. Fuck yeah, that will be. All the cinnamon floated at the bottom. I stirred it up before I really drank it. I'm a rich guy today. Not really, but I spoiled myself. And he could see only as far as the horizon, and he could not see all over the world. Where's the other, the creator and the maker and the hurricane triplets? The face of the sun had not yet appeared, nor that of the moon. So he was pretending that he was that do exist, that he knows exists. Excuse me, I burped. It wasn't you this time. Give me that Kit Kat bar. Well, we'll make this episode a quick one. The face of the sun had not yet appeared, nor that of the moon, nor the stars, and it had not dawned. Therefore, Vukub-Cacique became as vain as though he were the sun and the moon, because the light of the sun and the moon had not yet shown itself. His only ambition was to exalt himself and to dominate. Dominate what? And all this happened when the flood came because of the wooden people. So, separate from the creator and the maker and the hurricane triplets, Vukub-Cacique was there. He hung out with those people and apparently tried to be their god of sorts and to make them his subservients. Or maybe this means to exalt and dominate over nature, or, I mean, there is no nature, really. No, there's animals. Well, what is he exalting himself over or dominating besides the wooden people? I don't remember what else exists. I think plants and animals and stuff, but this book itself purports the second definition. No, purports. This book itself explains that animals and plants do not worship gods at all. Well, so therefore his attempts to exalt himself over a plant would not work, just as God, Cucumber Bear and whoever the other people are. I don't remember anyone's names. Tepu Gukumats. Tepe, whatever. So I don't know. So it sounds like he was trying to run the world, or at least pretend to. So was the sun not there with the wooden people? I don't know if there's plants yet. Maybe the sun and the moon worked there. The story's told out of order too, so. Now we shall tell how Vukub-Cacique was overthrown and died, and how man was made by the Creator and the Maker. Excellent story. If it wasn't for me, that would have been great. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So right now I'm reading legitimately 10 books, not counting comic books. 6 of those are poems, so it doesn't really count. I don't need to absorb them. They're just there for fun. Like popcorn, you don't think about popcorn. There's a shit about popcorn. You just eat it every day. I was gonna buy some, I forgot. And this book, and Scott Mamade, The Popova, and In the Presence of the Sun. These are both just fantastic books. All right, whatever. That's it. So what happened? Can you remember what happened? There was this dude who was there when there wasn't a sun. He was there. That's it, right? Is that it? Oh yeah, it's this dude who's like talking about the people. Oh, he thinks so. He's the first sentence he says is truly they are clear examples of those people who were drowned. Who is in their nature is that supernatural beings. He's saying that before they've drowned. Is that what that whole thing is? That's why the footnote says this seems to be an illusion because it's not clear what or who he's talking about with truly they are clear examples of those people who drown. At first I was thinking he's like, obviously these are people that are descended from the creator and maker. And the hurricane heart. When I poured this out of its can, it lost a lot of its zip. Does that ruin carbonated beverages? To pour them out of the can? No. Definitely not. Why did this lose its carbonation so quick? Whatever. So this dude exists, and he's with all the people, and his knowledge that things can be better, i.e. with a sun or with the moon, life is made better with both. With them not being visible, he decided to tell everyone that he was that, or at least the concept of something. Excuse me, I burped. At least the concept of something like that. Of something better, something to look forward to, change, something that has forces that make a huge effect on the planet, right? Maybe the sun and the moon are there and their forces are still compelling waves and, dandelions. He says that's him. Maybe that's what's going on. And he's all like, "What's up, bitches? Whatever to me? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you." You know, it's just the kind of guy Magat Kakakara is. 12 magpies. Sure, I'll play a quick song. No big deal. Did I learn anything? Not usually. That was a fun chapter about William Tecumseh Sherman, the former general of the United States Army. Commander General. Too loud. Thumb hurts. This is just too big a guitar, man. It's a big guitar, and you only play the top of it. That's why your hands hurt. You've been playing this thing. Well, I'm also a mechanic. You're barely a mechanic. For a long time, baby. Yeah, it's just hard to play. That's what's going on, man. It hurts your thumb. Your thumb's the head of the hand. And when your head hurts, you don't want to do anything. Well, play it differently. Or put the strings on the guitar. Put the strings on the guitar, man. No, fuck all you. Or you can play it. It doesn't hurt. That's a good one. No, no, no. This whole thing's shaky, huh? Oh, gotta tighten all you up. What are you? Okay. Yeah, just need a little baby Phillips. If you're just joining us, good job. You skipped the worst parts. I'll just narrow it all down to what we learned. There's a character that shows up that pretends to be the son, his name is Taco Bell Dog or something. Is that racist? Probably. I'm really sorry to that Taco Bell Dog. Do you know he was voiced by the guy from Vina 911? Garcia. So I don't feel too bad because that guy's funny. Wow, you're really pulling it all together right here at the end. There's this guy named the Vicar of Nibblewitz. Oh, what's his name? 7 crows. No, tuberculosis. No, macaws. 7 macaws. And he's around and he's trying to convince people that he's the son. That's it. Basically. I love you. Time it. I'm sorry for saying that. It's not like I don't love you. Don't send me feet pics.